Seeing my silence, Julia thought she had me cornered. She pointed at me and said, "Now apologize to Miguel immediately, or I won't forgive you. Fernando loves you so much. It's normal for him to be jealous." "He doesn't need to apologize," Miguel chimed in with a tone that seemed understanding, but was filled with provocation and smugness. "Did you hear that, Fernando? Miguel is so kind and generous while you're always petty," Julia scoffed. "If Miguel wasn't into women, I might not have even chosen you, because you've been such a disappointment." When I remained silent, Miguel added in a whiny voice, "All right, Julia, don't be too hard on Fernando. Here's what, I'll apologize to him. If he still isn't satisfied, I'll even kneel down and apologize." To my surprise, he actually knelt before me. "Fernando, it was all my fault," he said through tears. "Although I don't like women, I'm still a man in others' eyes. Being around Julia must make you feel embarrassed. That's my oversight, Fernando. I sincerely apologize to you now and promise to cut ties with Julia." Julia's anger only intensified at this scene. She slapped me across the face without warning. I casually brushed her hand away and looked at them coldly. How could she betray me and still have the audacity to lay a hand on me? "How dare you hit me?" she exclaimed, disbelief written all over her face. I met her gaze silently and said, "Julia, I've been away on business for 2 months while you've been pregnant for 1 month with someone else's child. I really want to know where you get the nerve to bark at me like this." As I spoke, I slapped the pregnancy report against her face. Her complexion drained instantly. Panic filled her eyes, but in a heartbeat, her expression hardened. "Fernando, I'm your wife. How dare you investigate me? Don't you trust me at all?" she shouted. "You're pregnant with someone else's child and can still say that? You really are something." I couldn't help but laugh in disbelief. "And just so you know, I never investigated you. This pregnancy report just arrived by courier." Miguel cried out, "Julia, maybe I filled out the wrong address. That's why Fernando got angry. It's all my fault." "It's not your fault," she snapped back at him. "This isn't even a big deal. You shouldn't be angry over something like this." She turned her cold stare back to me and said, "Fernando, it's your own filthy mind that sees everything as dirty. How could she blame me for being dirty when she was carrying another man's child?" Her shamelessness only deepened my disgust. When I found out, I felt a mix of anger and unexpected relief. The truth was I no longer loved her, so her betrayal didn't sting as much as it might have. But Julia's shameless attitude truly infuriated me. "So tell me, where exactly am I being dirty?" I asked seriously. Julia shot back, "The baby in my belly is Miguel's. But we didn't do anything, it was artificial insemination." "So what?" I nearly laughed at her absurdity. "What do you mean, so what?" I pressed. "Fernando, don't you have any compassion? Miguel has faced immense pressure from his family because of his sexual orientation. He wants a child to ease their worries, and since we grew up together, I felt I had an obligation to help him," she continued. "Would you really want to see Miguel suffer under that pressure?" Her self-righteousness was astounding, as if she had performed some grand act of charity. I couldn't help but laugh at the sheer absurdity of it all. "Julia, we've been married for years, and you wouldn't even consider having a child with me. You publicly declared today that no man is worth the suffering of 10 months of pregnancy. Yet here you are pregnant with another man's child. Where's your dignity?" I coldly asked. Julia glared at me and said, "So you're still upset because I won't have your child? You're so petty. I'm just disappointed in you." "Enough. I really don't want to waste my time arguing with your ridiculous logic." I waved my hand dismissively. "I'll prepare the divorce papers, and you should hurry up and move out.